Wanted to give you guys a small little update on the woodshed and what we've been doing around here. So there's the woodshed. Getting pretty full. It's getting there, slow and steady. We did some light clearing across the way over there. Hey, what's up, John? We did some light clearing over there. Kinsey and my son are filling up the side-by-side with logs. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Hey, what's up, Jay? Thanks. So here's the woodshed. We pretty much are filling it pretty good. What's up, Mimna? We just got probably 4 more rows to go, and then it'll be completely full. We've been stacking them with the side-by-side. We've just been dumping them right there and then tossing them in. No red oak that I know of. I think the trees we got here are Douglas fir. We got ash, alder, cedar. We also have, I think there's 1 or 2 spruces. We got a few maples. I think that's pretty much it, though. I don't really know the trees, the different tree types that much, but I know we got a lot of firewood, and you guys can see. We had the LDS missionaries over at our place for 2 hours, and we had this whole thing just full of logs just like that. And in 2 hours, we did like 3.5 rows. We stacked it all up. So we're gonna have them over again and stack that up one more time. Then that'll probably be full. As you can see, a little sneak peek. There's the wood chipper we got. Can't wait for you guys to see the video on that bad boy. But yeah, I did, John. We had like 3 pizzas. You know, they worked for it though. I'll just say that. Been waiting to catch you live, bro. I started a dump truck business in Oklahoma City. I watch your videos almost every day and take notes. Heck yeah, Jeremiah. I think that's the first time I've ever seen one of your comments, though. What's up, Alex? So, yep, we've been working hard, and then we got some more logs stacked up. My goal is, once this is full, then we'll start stacking them over here, and that'll be for Grandpa, for his wood supply. And as you can see, we still got a big pile of logs over there. We started cutting them up, but we already brought them over here. You can see that big hole right there in the stack. So we started bringing that over here. I just put this rock down today, because eventually what my plan is the side-by-side will come in here and we'll load it up with the wood and then drive it up to the house. You know, that way I don't have wood right up against my house because of all the bugs and stuff that stay in the wood, like the termites and the bees and spiders and stuff. Keep that a little bit further away. And we cleared, oh yeah, you guys haven't even seen this update. So there used to be a massive brush pile right there. Massive. Just completely massive. We burned it, and we cut up a lot of the stuff too. That's a lot of the wood that's in there was from right there too. And so my initial thoughts was, when I first cleared the shop, I put everything right there kind of as a sound barrier. But then now that I've been out here for a while, I've noticed that we don't really need a sound barrier. We're far enough away that nobody's going to hear us doing anything back here. So I didn't want to tick off the neighbors. But I decided to clean that up. And then once we got started on that, then I'm like, well, you know what? I'd like to thin this out a little bit and clean it up and have some grass. That way when I look out my front window, I got a small little field. We'll probably take these 2 trees out just because they're kind of in the way of the view, but maybe not, I don't know yet. Haven't really decided it yet. So.
I restarted on the side-by-side.
Yeah, you've been loading the side-by-side, huh?
Yeah.
You been helping Mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does it make you strong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Getting those muscles.
Yeah.
So. It's crazy, man, how much this changes. We've been so busy, John. I mean, the stream's a little cloudy. Yeah. That's because we're out in the woods. We got 10 acres, Alex. So I parked my gooseneck over there with the old tailgate. I'm gonna, maybe tomorrow I might grab another load of rock and just put it all down here because this is really muddy. And I'd like to be able to park stuff up here a little bit better without, you know, the dump truck just making ruts. Yeah, Jay, we're gonna build on top of the containers. It's definitely in the making. You can see the dump truck kind of makes some ruts in here. I never really put any rock down here. It was like 1 load of 1.25 inch minus. I just, you know, fluffed it over what was there. Kind of spread it really thin, so didn't really last long. So eventually my plan is, right now, my plan is to put 2 more containers, 1 on each side, and then build a flat roof. And then that way we can have a garage for the trucks and I can get my stuff done. And then on the top, it'll be flat. And we could have, you know, if friends come over, we could have a little get together up there. You know, maybe put a trampoline up there. You know, do the Andrew Camerata thing. I know we got a trampoline. Well, we could put it on the roof. Wouldn't that be cool? Then you could really jump pretty high. So it's crazy how much we've come in 2 years, you know. You guys can see we got a nice little stream going with all the rain we've had lately. Pretty much cut that down pretty good right there. You can see it's about 1 foot lower right there than it is everywhere else. But the pond's it's pretty full, you can see. And it goes back past that tree right there. This fell over. We had a windstorm. But it's coming along, guys. Definitely coming along. So I refurbished the driveway. In this section, we put some 2-inch clean down. I'm testing to see how I like it. And then further up there, we put a 3-inch clean down. And it seems to be holding up better than this 2-inch clean. This stuff still gets smashed in pretty good. You can see where, it's hard to see on the video, but you can see there's little ruts where the trucks go. You know, it's about 2-3 inches lower. So I just bidded a big demo job, like a 1,500 square foot house in Ording. So we'll see how that goes, if I get that job or not. That's a pretty good size job. Have you tried 4-inch? That would help with the weight of the trucks. I have done 4-inch in some spots. I did 2 to 4, and it definitely held up, but it's too rough to drive over with the cars. It's just too rough. So we did the 3-inch, and once it's packed, it's decent to drive over. My goal is, for the driveway, this coming spring, I would like to do probably 10 more loads of that 3-inch clean, and then cap it with some 5/8 minus or some smaller clean stuff, like a 3/4 clean or something. You can see right back here, this was that Home Depot job I did. All this was export. I mean, not the tires. I mean, those are mine from when I first started the business, but basically all that was export from that Home Depot job I did. So top it off with 57. I don't know what 57 is. They got different names everywhere you go for the product names.
Yep.
But you can see this right here. I put it in the wet spots. This is the 2 to 4-inch. It's underneath this whole road right here, this whole section, and we haven't had any problems. But I mean, this stuff is so expensive. You know, it's just so expensive, you know. It's like 250 bucks a load, you know, and if you spread it out so it's, you know, 4-6 inches thick, 5 inches thick, you know, it only goes like 70 feet, you know, max. Basically, it's 3/4 clean. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I love the look of the rock, the packed rock, versus like the 5/8 minus. Once it's packed, it looks more like this. I like this look way more than I like that. So yeah, most of the road is really good. There's just a few spots that, you know, you can see a few spots where it's kind of softer. But me and my wife walked our driveway. It's basically a mile there and back. It might be a little less than a mile from the road and back. So it's a long driveway, man. It costs a lot to maintain this thing, especially with my heavy trucks driving up and down it, you know, loaded. When they're loaded, man, they really tear it up. But yeah, Mommy's picking the logs up back there. Yeah, no, it's not cheap, Jay. Since I started down here, I've spent at least 30 grand on rock. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, John, I put a little wood stove in here. Here, I'll show you. I got a little wood stove. Little wood stove, chainsaw sharpener. We got an LED light up there, fire extinguisher. We hardly ever use it though. It's You know, sometimes I'll warm it up in here if it's super cold for the kids, if they want to play upstairs. They got their toys up here, you know, and there's a light bulb up there you can turn on. But it's kind of messy right now. And then we got Wally sitting over here next to the rock, wearing a 45 Dodge cab. But yeah, I'll just take you guys down the driveway. Might as well, so you guys can see it. It's yeah, Jay. Well, it'll be cool for, you know, like the kids to have sleepovers and stuff. But we're also, I don't know if you caught the video, but we started building a log cabin on the back part of the property, and it's back there a ways, right? So you can't see it from our house or anything like that. It's back there a ways. We started building that log cabin, and you know, that's gonna be the cool summer camping spot. Oh, check this out. See the salamander?
Yeah.
You can. Oh, they're dancing. Check that out, Brian. They're dancing.
Yeah, what's the mommy?
Yeah.
Looks like that baby was mine.
Dude, he's getting it on. That's the electrical trench right there. I got my buddy coming over for, we're gonna get ready to do the secondary power pretty soon. He's coming over this weekend to give me a list of all the stuff I need to buy. So yeah, this is where I put down another section of the 2 to 4, but this was a brown and black rock. I'm not really too fond of the way it looks, but it's good for the machines to sit on. They don't, you know, I normally have all the machines sitting right here. There's the other dump truck. You can see some of the spots on the driveway are getting a little tore up. I just put some more rock over here. There's just so much water here, it's just nuts. Huh, Brian?
Yeah.
There's a lot of water, huh?
Yeah.
Especially in the winter. In the summer, everything's dry as a bone, but in the wintertime, man, tell you what.
Daddy,
What?
do you hear a frog?
Huh?
I heard a frog.
You heard a frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. This part right here was getting really bad, so I put down some of the 3-inch. So it's definitely getting better. Any animals show up yet? Oh yeah, we've seen some deer. We've definitely seen some deer down here. I haven't seen any coyotes. Heard some owls. You know, haven't seen any coyotes. Seen some deer. Seen some grouse. See, this section of road is looking pretty good right here. We got this pretty good. It's packed down really good. Here's another culvert we installed. You can see it's flowing pretty good right here. That's coming off the neighbor's property. We just got a little drainage ditch on this side.
But that didn't help. No, fully.
So this section right here, the center seems to bubble up. We should have put some we should have put down that road fabric right here.
That is wind. You can't use that wind.
I'm so thankful that this ditch is filled in though. So, I mean, this road, you can see it looks pretty nice the way it's packed down. You don't got no ruts or nothing. This is that 3-inch stuff that I put down. Yeah, hey, thanks, C-Dub. We just put this layer down about probably 2-3 weeks ago. This is a 3-inch clean. With the dump trucks driving on it, man, it packs down nicely. But yeah, I spent $1,000 on the driveway in one day. And that was just barely enough to do from where the containers are to almost the gate. So
that truck over there.
Yeah, that's the neighbor's dump truck, huh?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should buy, what is this big like this one, Daddy?
Yeah, I should buy a little bit bigger one.
So it has the top and it has the plate too.
Hey, thanks, Austin. Hey, I just replied to one of your comments, Austin. I think you're asking me where that Jeep was. I didn't see that comment till now when I bought that excavator. I think it was up in SeaTac, if I remember right. It's been 2 years since I bought that excavator. So there's a few sections where, you know, you can see. What we did was I had the dump truck spread it, my driver had him spread it with the super dump about 6 inches thick, and then I came and pushed it out with the dozer. Yeah, that guy had a sick setup, man. That guy's setup was sweet. I'm not even gonna lie. I was definitely jealous. Like when I seen that, I was like, man, this is where I want to be. Like, why can't I have all this stuff yet? You know, it was just like, you'll get there, man. You'll get there. Hey, what's up, Drew? How you been, buddy? How's business treating you? I know you've been on your own now for what, 2 months now? 3 months? I think it's been that long. Yep, we've been in the log cabin 2 months. So, what would you say, Drew? Are you making good money? Are you stacking that cash? We got another culvert right here. This is where the water was starting to come over the roadway. I'm like, okay, let's do something here. So I installed that. It drains out on this side. But yeah, so if you guys ever build a driveway for heavy trucks, 3-inch, you got to put this 3-inch stuff down. 3-4-inch stuff. You got to have a good layer of it. You can see right here, this right here is so frustrating. You can't hardly see it, but it kind of goes up and then down. What happens is the trucks drive over here and it pushes the rock down and the dirt just kind of goes, bubbles out. So annoying. So I got to fill this in even more with rock, you know. I figure a few more $1,000s in rock and I should have the driveway that, you know, is going to last a long time. Well, my bank account isn't dropping, but not growing. It's winter though. The dimensions of the log cabin are 15 feet by 15 feet. Anyone in here make money with their pickup trucks for side income? That's a great question, Austin. I don't think I've ever used my pickup to make any money. Like, I mean, other than like a load of bark or something. Put in another small culvert right here.
I'm starting to pee.
It looks like it's peeing.
Yeah.
Only to drive to a side job. Yeah. Yeah, I've used my pickup to drive to the job site, but work has picked up. Just had a D3 K2 dozer dropped off for a month. I'm excited. D3 K2. Is that the low ground pressure one, Drew, with the wide tracks? What year is it? I have a small 7x14 dump trailer that I do small jobs with on the weekends with my F350, just fun money. 17 or 18, I think. Dude, I just drove one of those not too long ago. It was so freaking sweet, man. So you can see where the 3-inch stopped, right? The 3-inch kind of blended into this. This was 1.25 inches minus or 5/8 minus, I can't remember. But it just doesn't look as nice, you know? It's not making, you know, ruts or nothing, because I have a good thick layer of 2-inch stuff below it and the road fabric. That, if you guys ever build driveways, try and encourage your customers to use road fabric. I used the low ground pressure dozer. It was so freaking sweet. Like, they have, like, on the screen, it shows you what the grade is, what the angle is. I mean, it shows everything. It is so cool, so useful.
So there's the gate.
Yeah, there's our gate. I'm gonna show you guys briefly. I'll just show you briefly my neighbor's yard that I graded with my dozer. I don't think they'll mind. Yeah, it's a half a mile long. My driveway's a half a mile. Okay, so I graded that field right there, and then that green spot right there, I graded that also. Here, walk with me, son. I'm gonna show you guys our other property too, that I started building a road with some of the export we had. Oh dang, that's the best way to have it hidden from the road. Yeah. Okay, let's step off real quick while they're driving. But I graded that yard. And then they put down some topsoil, had it hydro-seeded, put down some beauty bark. But I graded that. I'm super proud of that. All right, here, hold my hand. There's another car coming, so let's just hop off the road real quick. These guys just go flying down this road. I don't know, we're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, so I'm guilty of that too. If you have job specs, you can just use the steering controls and it will blade perfectly for you with GPS job specs. Yeah, I didn't have it set up like that. You know, I didn't have the GPS on it or nothing, but I can only imagine how much faster and how much easier the job would go with the GPS on it. That would be so cool. So one day I'll be doing jobs that big, and that'll be just so cool. It'll just blow my mind, you know. technology just makes our lives so easy, you know. Yeah, geez Louise, this is the highway right now, ain't it? Yeah, everybody's driving down the road today. So, all right, we're almost there. Oh, while I'm at it, since I got you guys on here, if anybody's in Washington State and they're looking for a transfer trailer, they want to buy a transfer trailer, my buddy's selling this transfer trailer. I know most people don't just buy a transfer trailer out of thin air, but I'll show you guys this trailer too.
I mean, that trailer is cool.
The dump truck's coming in. But this is the trailer that's for sale. If anybody is looking for a transfer. So this road right here, we basically started building it with this concrete we had left over from a job. So there's the trailer. It's not the prettiest thing, but you know, it gets the job done. So we started building this road back here. This is all asphalt, like asphalt chunks and concrete chunks, and I had a mountain of it just sitting here, and I was like, I want to kind of smooth it out before anybody says anything. So I spread it out like 400 feet. You guys can see. You can see a lot of water still on the top, but it's solid. Like, I could drive my dump truck on this. And this was just asphalt chunks, and I mean, look, like you can see it's a little squishy on the top, but it's all, I got chunks. It's all made with asphalt and concrete chunks. You can see them. I just basically set them down and tracked them out, you know. Just kind of set a little bit down, stamped it down, set a little bit down, stamped it out. This is where I stopped. You can see how much deeper the road is. It's like 6 inches of water sitting on top of this road. So this summer, I'm probably gonna cut that little bit of a hill down with the dozer, and then this will drain no problem. Yeah, that's just a little trail from the deer. Looks like there's a buck rub back there. Well, dang it. Looks like I'm working tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like I'm working tomorrow. Work been picking up this year for you with COVID still. People have been looking for transfers a lot on King County dump truckers. Yeah, I mean, let me just say this. Like, for me, the super dumps worked 100% of the time, just about, except for like 2 weeks out of the year. Right around Christmas, New Year's, it took basically 2 weeks off where there wasn't any work. But other than that, it's worked 3 to 5 days out of the week. And, you know, and what? Yeah. Yeah, you guys can see how much higher this road is than, you know, it's a good foot higher, because if it wasn't, it'd be covered in water. So, yep, that super dump, man, it's staying busy. Like, I really want to buy another dump truck. It's stupid mosquitoes. We're definitely going to buy another super dump. It's just a matter of time. and if we can find the right deal. That's the main thing, is finding the right deal for us. I'd like to find something, and it might not even be a super dump. Here's the other thing. Here, hold my hand. We might buy a truck and trailer or a truck and pup. We might buy a transfer. I don't think we're gonna buy a side dump. We're just not really set up like that on my property. So we're probably not gonna buy that, but I'm definitely considering a transfer or a truck and pup. Because with the Corey, they've been keeping my truck so busy. Like, it just makes sense. Here, car's coming. It just makes sense to buy another truck. I mean, it's just, if I got the work for it, buy one, you know. But I don't want to go into debt for another truck that much, like with the new truck. So if I do buy another truck, it'll be a used one, probably. You know, it's just too hard to swing, you know, 60 grand for a down payment and then 4,000 a month. Like, the truck's gonna stay busy, but you just don't make that much money off of it, you know. So, you know, it makes more sense to buy a used truck and pay for it in cash and have it paid in 1 year. You know, at least in my mind, that's how it works. You know. Another car's coming. I did this driveway also. Put down that 3/4 minus, or 3/4 clean actually. This one's 3/4 clean. Yep. Yep, that's the yard I did. I also did that one down there too, that lower one.
Almost failed.
Hey, what's up, Blake? I was just telling everybody how we're gonna buy a super dump or a truck and pup or a transfer. And here's the reason why I haven't really made up my mind. So ideally, I would like to have another super dump.
No, coming, Daddy.
Right, and just keep my fleet. Here, just walk this way. I'd rather keep my fleet, you know, just single trucks, right? That way I don't have to worry about trailers and stuff, you know. I don't have to teach drivers how to jackknife a trailer or how to transfer a trailer, right? So,
Dump truck that had a trailer? How was a dump truck that had a trailer?
yeah. So, ideally, that's what I would be looking for, is another super dump. But the reason why I have expanded my view to truck and trailer or transfer is they basically have like the same demand, just about.
Yeah.
Right? I would say super dumps, I feel like super dumps have more of a demand. You don't want to deal with the truck and pup. Yeah, I mean, I really don't, Blake. I really don't want to deal with it, but it would haul a little bit more weight, right, than my super dump. So right now I haul 25 tons, right? With a truck and pup, I could haul, I think 32. Or no, transfer's 32, truck and pup is 36, I think. So I'm getting paid by the ton right now, right? So, you know, it'd be more worth it to buy a truck and trailer because I'd be making more per ton, right? But then at the same time, you're spending it in fuel and tires and all that other stuff, you know, but yeah, but you know, the reason I've expanded my view is, okay, a used super dump is 100 grand, you know, or right around it, you know, for one that is usable. Like you buy it and you can put it to work. You're gonna spend 100 grand. Like a used transfer or a used truck and trailer, you could pick one up for 70,000.
Yeah.
So that's $40,000 cheaper. You know, 40 grand. Like that's a whole month's worth of revenue. Just give Mac a little pat and get that TA80. That would put me at 105. In my TNT, when I drove, I would haul 32 tons. Okay, 32. That's still 7 tons more than what my super hauls, right? And if I'm making $7 a ton, 7 times 7 is 49, right? 49?
Sorry?
49. That's an extra $50 a load. I mean, and you do 5 loads in a day, 5 times 7, you know, that's what, 35 or something? I suck at math, guys, so bear with me on my math. That's extra $350 a day.
You can use that.
So, I mean, that, and not everybody likes using super dumps. There's definitely a stigmatism against super dumps. With in the rental side, like for example, like Northwest Construction, they won't hire super dumps. They only hire truck and trailers, mainly because they're stubborn and, you know, they're not open to trying the new stuff, you know. So.
It's starting to get dark, Daddy.
What?
It's starting to get dark.
It's starting to get dark, yeah. That's why we're walking back. So, I think my least ideal situation would be to buy a transfer. That would be my least ideal, meaning least likely to buy that, mainly because I do not want to deal with the mechanisms that you need for a transfer, and that'd be a whole nother system I'd have to learn. You know, I'd have to learn how they latch, how the chains work, how those drive motors move stuff, you know. There's a whole nother thing, and I don't know nothing about it, for number one. And then number two, I'd have to hire a driver that has transfer experience. You know, that way he could teach me, you know, that way we're not learning together, you know, because that's when that costs money. You know, it costs you money to learn with a driver. And I don't want to be the guy that has to go upright a transfer on the side of the road that fell over because it wasn't latched properly or something, you know. Yeah, another reason why I'm trying to stay away from the truck and trailer or the transfer is for the Class A purpose also. Right? That just lowers your, it lowers your driver search down even further, you know. They got to have more requirements. They got to have more, you know, they want more money, you know, because they got the Class A instead of the Class B, you know. So that's another thing, you know. So, hey Brian, how's it going? I got a Class A. It's going good, Doug. I'd hire you any day of the week, Doug, if you moved down to Washington. I'd hire you as my mechanic, man. Whatever you want, I'll pay it. Yeah. So we I I was just showing everybody the driveway. Yeah, you kind of missed it. It's about a mile long there and back. So the other reason why I would ideally like to stick to a super dump is, I mean, look at this driveway, man. Look how many more trees I'm gonna have to take out if I have a trailer. That tree's gonna come out. These trees on the side are coming out. That one's coming out. I mean, I just have to do so much more clearing if I got a truck and trailer.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in shorts and a t-shirt. Don't know if I can handle the cold weather. Sure you could, Doug. You just let a few months go by and you'll have a beard and you'll be able to handle the cold. Plus, you can call your people you run with now and just say, hey, I got another super dump, instead of saying, hey, do you have anything for a transfer? Yeah, or, hey, I got a super dump available and a truck and trailer available. Like, oh, we can't use it because you got a truck and trailer. We can't get those in the job site, so sorry, man. So that's another reason why ideally I would like to get another super dump. It would just keep my fleet more at the same consistency, you know. It wouldn't provide any diversity, but it would provide the consistency of the same type of fleet, you know. So I thought I was gonna get rid of my excavator, but I can't get rid of that 120, man. I can't get rid of that bad boy. That thing is just too useful. With a truck and trailer, you can get a lowboy to haul the excavator. Yeah. See, that excavator right there, man. I just bidded a demo job for $13,000 and it'll take me like 2 days. So I know I could rent a machine, but I wouldn't make as much money, and that one's just sitting there paid for, you know? So I just can't sell it. I can't sell it. It's just too hard, you know? That's my baby too. That's the first big machine I ever owned, so it's just like, can't sell it. I thought about selling it and using it for a down payment, you know, on another truck, but I just can't. I'd rather just sit on what I got and wait until I build up enough to buy the next thing. Let me clean off my shoes. Me and my grandpa built these little stairs. I'll just show you really quick. We built them at night, so don't give me too much of a hard time. I'm not a carpenter or nothing. But I built those for my grandma because she could not walk up the other stairs, so we built this out of just wood we had laying around. So. What? So. Whew, I am tired. Oh.
I ordered for you water, Daddy.
Oh, thank you, son.
Okay.
Did we ever find that other glove that went missing?
I was in look.
Oh, he didn't look for it. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I thought about the truck and trailer long and hard, you know, and, yeah, that's definitely another point, Lightning, that I didn't even really mention that much about the maintenance also. You know, if you buy all the same type of truck, it's a lot easier. You don't have to worry about, you know, I don't even know what kind of parts trailers have, you know. They got the they got the reach. You got to maintain that reach a certain way. You got a whole nother hydraulic cylinder to worry about, whole nother hydraulic lines to worry about, whole nother airlines, you know, so. Say hi, Rosemary. So. So I think super dump would be the way to go, and that's the route I really want to go. I don't know if we're gonna build our house first or buy a super dump. Like my wife has kind of given me the okay.
Shadow.
If we found the right deal, we could get a super dump.
Shadow.
And if we do septic in the well.
Yeah, and she wants the septic and the well done. So
Compromise.
that's the compromise right there. Hello, guy, new subscriber, love the content. Hey, thanks for watching, Larry Bird. Tell little Brian it's past his bedtime. Here in Florida, it's 8:30.
Hey, come say hi to Mason.
Oh, say hi, Mason.
He said hi.
Oh, are you shy too?
Okay, Mason.
Oh.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, they said it's past your bedtime, Brian. It's time to go to bed. No. He's like, no way. What? I gotta work tomorrow, just so you know. So, all right, guys. Well, I should probably let you go. I gotta send my driver his dispatch for tomorrow since I just got one for him. I was gonna have him hop on what I was gonna do, but now I go do it. So we're gonna have 2 trucks running tomorrow. So maybe I'll pop in with the live stream. We'll see how the day goes out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pound that like
button.
Yeah, pound all those buttons and the notification bell. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.